So we're going to have a meditation in a little while. There are a lot of wise and ancient meditation traditions. You know, there's the whole of the Hindu tradition. There's the Buddhist tradition, which I'm more familiar with. There's the Tibetan tradition, which breaks up into 4 traditions, and they all have meditation at the heart. There's the Zen tradition, which Zen actually means meditation. There's the Theravadan tradition, the Thai tradition, the Japanese tradition, the Chinese. Then there's the Western tradition. Yeah. So, and all these have a lot of wisdom. But there's one tradition that I believe has deeper wisdom than any of them. And that's what I call the teabag tradition. And it was founded in Yorkshire, in Harrogate, in 1897. Okay? And that's what we're going to follow here. We're going to follow the teabag tradition of meditation. That's what I share. Okay? Now, what does the teabag do? Nothing. It doesn't do anything. I'm not saying something doesn't happen. When the teabag touches the water, it rests in the water, it doesn't do anything. It's not active. It's not working. It's not agitating anything. It's not trying to create anything. What does it do? It just sits in the water and it flavors the water. It just soaks in the water and at the same time it flavors the water. So there's this dual relationship going on. It takes in the water, it seeps in the water, and it flavors the water at the same time. They both happen at the same time. You can't have one without the other. Okay? So what's that got to do with our meditation? Well, what we do in this approach, we sit like a tea bag. We just sit. We don't do anything, or we do very little. Now, with a tea bag, you might get a spoon and get the tea bag and squeeze it against the side of the pot, and you get a little bit more flavour out. Just to make sure it's strong enough. Because I'm from Yorkshire, and I like this good strong cup of tea. I like this weedy stuff. You're getting lots of cafes. I often have to go up, ask for another tea bag. I have been known, if I've been away for a few days, to take tea bags with me, an extra one in the pot. I get to be a good brown, a good dark brown colour. That's what you want. And hello, Gemma. And so what we're going to do in a few minutes, we're going to follow or do a teabag meditation. So when we meditate, see, there's an urge to do something, to resolve something, to create something, to get an insight into life, get something for something to happen, because we're very object and result oriented. So we want to bash our head against a wall trying to get a result. And sometimes we have to bash our head against the wall to realize it doesn't work. So with the teabag approach, what we do is we take our seat and we sit and we just soak ourselves, as it were, in presence, in the present moment, or in presence, awareness, this moment, whatever term works for you. So we soak ourselves in this presence, and then presence begins to soak into us. So we become presence or more present. But we have to, in a sense, meet presence for it to work its wonder. The tea bag has got to be put in the water for the tea to be made, for the water to be flavored. So we have to put ourselves into the present, into presence, or into present awareness. And rather than trying to be present, it's not about effort. Try not to be present right now. You can't, can you? So we don't need to try to be present. What we do is we observe and notice what takes us away from being present. It's like the tea bag doesn't work, doesn't do its work, doesn't flavour the water when the tea bag is pulled out. If it's on one of these strings, if it's pulled out, it no longer flavours the water. So you put the tea bag back in. So we, as it were, come out of the present moment through thinking. It's like someone pulling the thoughts pull us out in the present moment. Oh. And then we're in this story, in this scenario, fantasy, or a nightmare, whatever it is. And then we notice, and then we drop back into presence. We should say to ourselves, thinking. It's the equivalent of just placing the tea bag back in the water. And then the work can begin. Vroom, starts to flavour. Now the metaphor runs out at some point because there's only so much flavour the tea bag has. But the metaphor works to a point. And this, sitting in presence includes any difficulties we may feel, any tension, any anxiety, any fear or sadness. It doesn't matter what it is. Any joy and delight, it doesn't matter. What we do, we just allow everything to be experienced, everything to be felt. And just as that there's just a natural flavoring of the water, you can't avoid it. So if we sit in presence, let me put it another way. If you put a tea bag in water, you trust that you're going to get a cup of tea. It's going to flavour the water. At some point, 4 or 5 minutes later, if you make it in a teapot, you'll drink it. You'll have a nicely brewed cup of tea. I always leave mine for 4 or 5 minutes. I don't drink it straight away. Just leave it and just leave my tea there. Thanks. It's all right. And I sort of sense when it's ready. Oh, it'll be ready now. And it's like, that's it. And so that flavouring of the water is natural. This is natural too. As we sit in presence, it naturally soaks into us, or we naturally absorb it. So we feel more present. And within this presence is, in a sense, a natural intelligence. Now, I'm not going to say more about that at the moment. That's for another time. But this is what we trust in. Just like the nature of a tea bag is to flavour the water. That's its intelligence, as it were. That's its function. So presence or present awareness, being in the moment, has an intelligence to it, and we can begin to trust in it. So we begin to trust in just being present. And our life takes on more ease. Not completely all, not, it doesn't, things still happen. But if we get angry or whatever it is, we get angry and it doesn't hang around for so long. It departs quickly. Because anger is actually useful sometimes, or anxiety or whatever. So let's have a teabag meditation. So, taking up your posture. And then the teabag meditation is one of just feeling the body, because the body is present. The body has a natural intelligence. So when you notice that you're in the little egoic mind of ego, the spinning, just say to yourself, thinking, and come into presence. Feel the body. Close your eyes if you wish. Now observe when you've been pulled out to the present moment, like the tea bag is pulled out. Thoughts pull you out. And just say to yourself, thinking. Get back in the pot. Just feel the body. Listen to any sounds. Just steeping yourself in the present moment. Awareness. It's all the same thing. You can feel the breath if you wish, as it rises and falls. Just being a tea bag. Just letting the brewing happen, the flavouring. But that's something you can't do. So carry on sitting with your eyes closed, guys, if you wish. So this tea bag meditation is something we can. You drink tea every day. If you drink tea, you probably drink it every day. Well, we can do the tea bag meditation every day. Just sit quietly and soak yourself in awareness. What that really means is just learning to be in the present moment, learning to feel the body. Not even learning. You have to learn to feel the body. That's the wrong word. Forget that. I didn't say it. Chuck that away. You don't learn to feel the body. Just feel the body. Just feel it. It's here. Well, you have to. How far do you have to go to feel the body? A mile? Half a mile? How far is it away from you? It's as simple as that. That's it. Bang. It's not even a bang. Forget I said that. Whatever I said is too much. Just, it's here. It's this. Present moment. You come into the present moment and you feel the body. You feel the body and you come into presence. Soak yourself in that. But you do have to notice, and this is where it's not a doing of something, it's a noticing. Notice when you're pulled out, like the tea bag gets pulled out of the pot. Notice when you're pulled out of presence by overthinking, self-centered thinking. Any thought when you're meditating, thank you, no thank you, and come back. And just feel whatever's here. Hear whatever sounds appear. If you've got your eyes open, just, you're on the carpet or the wall, you're just seeing's happening, hearing's happening, feeling's happening, smelling and tasting. It's the simplest thing in the world. And if you're expecting results, that's extra. What is it? Thoughts, thinking. Do away with all that. The tea bag doesn't expect results. It just goes in the pot. It just sits there quite, quite relaxed, as far as I can see. Like human beings are the only ones who try. We try to be better, we try to be successful, try to fulfill our ambitions and our dreams, forever trying. For goodness sake, give it up. 10 minutes a day where you stop, just stop it. Give it up. You don't have to try. Being present isn't about trying. It's natural. Right here now, are you present? Yes. End of story. That's it. It's a full stop. Meditation is a full stop. Bang. And from that point there, that bang, that full stop, we become curious. We notice thoughts, sounds, and we just, with that present moment experience. And that takes care of the whole lot. So that's it. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, that's it. Nothing else. Give it up. All the mind stuff, you don't need it. Dogs don't have it. Horses don't have it. Trees don't have it. They all manage very well. The thinking mind is a wonderful tool, but you don't need to use it much at all. The terrible master. It's just, oof, you don't want it as your master. Terrible. Okay, guys, please share this if you don't mind. And yeah, this will be on the Facebook later if you want to listen to the recording. I'm going to be doing Tuesdays and Fridays next week, so sorry about the changeover, but that's what will be happening. And yeah, thanks for turning up and brewing some nice tea. Have a look, tea bag's the same again, will you? Thank you.